Today was my first day transferred to Class 11, the class known as the most troublesome in the entire school. I had no idea that the moment I stepped inside, my real test would begin. The students had already planned everything. They brought candies and bottles of cold drink, determined to scare me away from that classroom. As soon as I walked in, the school's troublemaker deliberately spilled a bottle of soda on me. In just seconds, my clothes were completely soaked. Before I could even react, the whole class started laughing. No one tried to stop him. Seeing me standing there in wet clothes, even that troublemaker froze for a moment. Everyone expected me to explode with anger, but I didn't. I controlled myself. No shouting, no scolding. I calmly looked at him and said, "Go back to your seat." And then, I finished teaching the entire class peacefully. But once the class ended, the strong teacher everyone saw on the outside completely fell apart inside. I didn't go to the office. Instead, I went straight to the school rooftop, the only place where no one ever goes. There, I finally let out my pain, my humiliation, and my tears. What I didn't know was that my broken, helpless side was being watched by the same troublemaker. He stood there above me, wearing a strange smile, even waving his hand at me. I said nothing. I quietly walked away. But maybe, that day, my silence and calm nature touched something deep in his heart. The next day, during the afternoon break, I went to check the classroom. That's when I saw him secretly using his phone. I immediately took it from him. He followed me outside. Soon we both reached the office. That's when he decided to reveal who he really was. He said, "Ma'am, you already know who my mother is, don't you?" I replied, "Yes, your mother is the head of the school's parents' association. Your father is the vice chancellor of Huacheng University, and your grandfather is the chairman of a global construction company and also a board member of this school." Then I looked straight into his eyes and said, "In grade 9, you forced 3 English teachers to quit. In grade 10, you ran a signature campaign to remove the class monitor. And now, in grade 11, it's my turn. I'm your next target, right?" He smiled and said, "You're so kind, ma'am. Why would I be afraid of you?" As I turned to leave, he suddenly blocked my way, and for the first time, there was a real question in his voice. "Ma'am, why am I always being silenced?" I answered quietly, "Because this school is no longer the same as it used to be.